just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On first down, it's Fields. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know, trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 27, Fields. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Choose the mic. Let's go. Deep, tighten up. Let's go. Deep, tighten up.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They snap it to Fields. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Mike, check 33.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry on the way back home.
Kill.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want
and goal.
Choose the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 2.
Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Charles,
not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in a second.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
And the Bills first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
49, guys. Mike.
I got him.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Here we go. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hook.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're feeling right now.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Diggs. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
The score, Bills 14, Washington.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 66, bullet, pass.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
49, guys. Mike, 40. In your face. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Man, I got you.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Check back 33. Let's set up. Let's set it tall.
Mike, check 33. 33. All you get is hit.
Hey, check back 33. Check back.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Second and 12.
That's the way.
Hey, check back 33. Check back 33.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The loop. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain there for the Bills.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen. Forced out to his left. And he is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Fields on 1st down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Choose the mic. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got him in, complete. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A huge play there for Washington. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, here's Fields. Buying time to his left. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Allen. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Allen to throw once more. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Slide for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. On play action, Allen. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll be out right at the 35. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jalen Waddle with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Bills extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Washington 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Fields. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the Bills' 1-yard line.
Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On first down, Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields slings this deep from McLaurin. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
30-19. Hey. You got double tight. You got 3 out.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.